The Whispering Lighthouse Chapter 1. The melody changes at the edge of the world, where the cliffs of Ireland met the churning Black Sea, stood the Whispering Lighthouse. It had stood for centuries, so old that its foundation seemed to grow from the rock itself. Every night, the lighthouse sang. Not with words, but with a low, haunting melody, part mechanical hum, part wind whistle, and part something else. Something alive. The villagers of Grey Hollow called it the sea's lullaby. Corwin, the lighthouse keeper, had lived there for over 30 years. He had a weather-beaten face and calloused hands, and he rarely spoke unless spoken to. Every evening, he lit the flame. Every morning, he extinguished it. Between, he kept records in his ledger and walked the cliffs alone. No one questioned him. No one else wanted the job. But on one stormless, moonless night in early autumn, the melody changed. It was subtle at first. A single discordant note, a low pulse like the beat of a drum underwater. But that night, the villagers dreamed of strange things, spirals descending into the dark, whispers in forgotten tongues, and cities glowing with green fire beneath the sea. In the days that followed, more dreams came. Then the sleepwalkers began. And finally, Corwin vanished. Chapter 2. The trapdoor. Beneath the morning after Corwin disappeared, a group of villagers braved the climb to the lighthouse. Among them was Elira, a quiet young woman who worked in the harbor mending nets. She had always felt drawn to the sea, and to the tower. As a child, she had imagined it whispering just to her. Now, those whispers were louder. Inside the lighthouse, they found no signs of a struggle, just Corwin's coat draped over a chair, a half-eaten bowl of chowder, and the flame still burning, though no one had tended it. The melody was louder now. Not in volume, but in presence. It lingered in their minds like a scent. While searching, Elira discovered the trapdoor, hidden beneath an old rug. Beneath it, a narrow stair descended into darkness. Wet stone walls bore ancient carvings, spirals, waves, and figures with eyes like stars. They descended. Chapter 3. The cavern heart. The tunnel opened into a vast chamber beneath the cliffs. The air shimmered with phosphorescent mist. Water lapped gently at stone platforms covered in moss. In the center stood a pillar, and upon it stood Corwin, changed. He greeted them not with fear or madness, but serenity. His voice, layered with echoes, spoke of the deep and the remembering, a forgotten covenant between land and sea, broken long ago. The lighthouse was not built to warn, he said. It was built to sing. To connect. And then, they saw them, others. Villagers they thought had vanished. They stood at the edges of the chamber, pale and calm, listening to the song rising from the depths. Some fled in terror. Elira did not. Chapter 4. Salt in the blood. The days that followed were strange. Some villagers swore off sleep, terrified of what they might see. Others were drawn to it, their eyes shining with curiosity. The melody grew stronger, threading itself into waking life, in the wind, in the waves, in their hearts. Elira began keeping a journal. She recorded the dreams. Hers and those others shared. She sketched the symbols from the tunnel and translated pieces of the melody into musical notation. One day, she discovered a forgotten book in Grey Hollow's archive, Songs Beneath the Sea, Legends of the Abyssal Choir. Inside was a tale of a tower that sang to the ocean, and a gate beneath the waves that led to a world where time ran slower and memories never died. She knew then what the dreams were, a calling.